Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week's video is a little bit different for multiple reasons. First, if you're new here, hi, my name is Callie. I create all of the things here for Wandering Willow. And if you're not new here, hi, my name is Callie. This is the first time you guys are hearing my voice. I don't normally voice over my videos, so this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but if you guys like the videos more this way, I will definitely give it, a shot. But the other reason that it's different this time is because we're not even going to be making soap this week. This whole quarantine thing has kind of really affected my ability to make soap because I haven't been able to get as much supplies as I would need in order to make a soap once a week. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to make bath bombs. I love bath bombs and I use one every opportunity I get, but with all this social isolation that's been going on, I've really burnt through my entire personal stash of them, so I've been in need of some more. So for this video, I whipped out a design I've been saving and we'll be making some galaxy bath bombs. I'm starting out by making some embeds. These aren't something I usually utilize in my bath bombs, but now I thought was the perfect opportunity to try something new. These are just baking soda and citric acid, but I pre-dyed the baking soda beforehand and let it dry completely before adding the citric acid. And this is because I pre-dispersed my dyes in water beforehand. And so with all of that water and the baking soda, along with the extra citric acid, since I used double the amount in embeds, these really wouldn't have stood a chance if I didn't let the baking soda dry. I do have to spritz the mixture with some witch hazel to get it to hold together in this stage, but it's really the tiniest amount. It's so easy to overdo it here with liquid, so you really have to be careful. And then I just have this little embed mold here. I got it from an Etsy shop, and if I remember to, I'll link it down below. And it just has these tiny little cavities that are perfect for embeds because they fit perfectly in the larger bath bomb. And I just fill them up. Even just this tiny bit of mixture is going to make way more embeds than I actually need. But that's okay. They are perfect in size and they're just going to be great. When all the mixture is in and you've pressed it down really good, you just tip it upside down, hit it with a spoon, and they fall right out. And here they are. They just have to dry for a day, and here we are picking up then. They turned out great. I'm very happy with these. And now it's time to make the actual bath bombs. I got this really awesome 3-piece bath bomb mold from this Etsy shop. I won't try to say their name because I know I'll get it wrong, but link will be down in the description. This mold is my favorite way to mold bath bombs. I never got the hang of the traditional sphere molds that are typically used to make bath bombs, so this way is absolutely perfect for me. It is a bit pricier up front, but I think it is totally worth it because I always manage to get perfect bath bombs when I use this. The standard ratio for bath bombs is 1 part citric acid to 2 parts baking soda, and that is what I've put in my little sifter here. I use the sifter to make sure I get all of these little baking soda chunks out so that they don't leave little warts in the bath bomb. You could just use your hands to break up the big pieces, but I prefer using the sifter because I like the results better. And then here I'm measuring out my Epsom salt. Normally I dump this straight into the other mixture, but I want my bath water to look like a galaxy when I'm using the bath bombs. So I'm adding Super Sparkle Mica into the Epsom salt, and I'm hoping that it'll stick to the salts and look like stars when it's in solid bath bomb form as well. Regardless of how that turns out though, I can't deny that it looks really cool just like this. Like crushed up diamonds. I love it. And now we're jumping to my wet ingredients. I use sweet almond oil to give the water a nice feel, and then polysorbate 80 to help the oil and the dyes mix into the water really nicely. I would not make bath bombs without this stuff. It is great. And then, because these are for me, I'm going to be using my favorite scent, which is apple. This is just a sample that I got from Nurture Soap. I'm going kind of heavy on the fragrance, not a whole lot, but again, these are for me and I know my skin can handle this, but you should really be careful. And then, when I'm done mixing all that up, I just dump it straight into my other mixture and mix it in. And already, even though I live in Arizona and humidity is almost non-existent here, my mixture is almost ready to mold, so that's cool. I will still need to use some witch hazel, but we are almost there. First though, I'm going to split this into 3 cups and color each one in a nice galaxy color. At first, when I was designing these bath bombs, I thought I would let the embeds do the heavy lifting for coloring the bath water. So I decided to go with micas for the rest of the bath bomb. I don't think I'll do this again, and you'll see why later during the demo, but anyways. For the pink, I am using Flirt from Mad Micas and just a few drops of the red 28 dye because the color didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. For the blue, I am using Blue Tide from Mad Micas and some Blue One dye for the same reason. And finally, for the black or the gray, I guess, I am using Steelworks Mica from Mad Micas. After the colors are all mixed, I added my Epsom salt and just kind of tossed it together to hopefully keep the Super Sparkle from mixing into the bath bomb mixture too much. And finally, it is time to actually mold the bath bombs. As you can see, I'm just layering in the colors and putting in embeds every once in a while. And I fill the mold all the way up to the top and then some. And then I use the third piece of the mold and I just smash it down. Then I push it out, give it a tap, and I have a perfect bath bomb. I really do love the way this bath bomb looks out of the water. It has all the sparkle and all the colors that I associate with a galaxy. But man, that mica really does weird things when it hits the water. It's not a problem because of the poly 80 that I put into the bath bomb mixture. And with a quick stir of the water, all of those little streaks of mica that you can see will disperse and they go and mix with the water perfectly. But I think in the future, if I decide to bring these to the shop, I will try to find a way to just replicate the black or the gray look with FDC dyes. All in all though, I really love how this bath bomb turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little quarantine project. Hopefully we will be back to making soap next week, but it really depends on when my supplies get here. If you guys liked the video, please leave us a like and a comment, and make sure you subscribe for weekly soapy content. Check out our social medias and our Patreon, where we're running a special for new patrons, and I will see you guys next week. Love you.